de fazer orgia. Essa novinha que tá na volanda gosta de fazer orgia. Você tá em cima da piroca 24 horas por dia. Você declara por cima da piroca. Essa novinha que tá na volanda gosta de fazer orgia. Fica sentado em cima.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Oso Talks Podcast. I am your host, Oso Blanco, 83. Tonight we have the lovely, the intelligent, the radiant Miss SIEMPREAMOR joining us again, subbing in for my normal co-host, Miss Jazz, obey Miss Jazz J on Instagram. She has her own pod thing tonight, and wish her luck with that. All right, so Siempre, introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, SIEMPREAMOR. You can find me on all socials at SIEMPREAMOR9. I appreciate you letting me join you guys today and stepping in for Miss Jazz. Those are some big shoes to fill with her.
Yeah,
you guys have a really good thing going on here.
We try.
You do.
So tonight's episode, since we are officially in November and we are officially in Hispanic Heritage Month, figure we talk about traditional Thanksgiving dishes, traditions, for us as Puerto Ricans. Let's see. I want to start off we were just me and Jazz, because I'm doing a Friendsgiving the Saturday after. You're invited, of course.
Oh, thank you.
I like to cook.
It's fun.
I like to cook. Everybody knows I like to cook. I'll admit it, I do overdo it. Like it's it's just so we've gotten it down to a pernil.
Okay.
Arroz con andule, of course.
Okay.
I don't even want to start the whole debate with pernil and arroz con andule or pernil with white rice and beans.
Oh no, arroz con andule always.
Yeah, like it's a whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, really traditionally it's arroz con andule, mixed rice with pigeon peas. Mm-hmm. But if I get it with beans and rice on the side, like okay, I'll eat it. It's fine. A little weird, but it's
that's
fine.
Not traditional.
Right. It's gandules. Here's a good one. Rice with the peas, with gandules, right?
Yeah.
Frozen peas or canned peas?
I mean, I guess if it's going to be the holidays, you might as well do frozen versus canned.
Right. Okay. Because I was talking about this at work, because that's what the show was going to be tonight. And I brought that up because I was at I think it was a birthday party or some kind of event, Spanish event. They hyped up the ladies' rice. It's fantastic. Oh, it's the best fried ever. I'm like, all right, cool. So they bring me a plate, that little canned pea, and I'm like you cannot tell. Like it's, all right, it can still be good. Tried it. I swear to God, no flavor, like nothing.
Well, it just has to all be her seasoning, not so much the gandules.
Right, but like as soon as I saw that, like not trying to put everybody in the same pot, but as soon as I saw that canned pea at a event, all right, you already lost like 3 points.
I mean, that's everyday cooking. You want to use the can,
right? So when I see like, damn, you use the can, you couldn't get the frozen. Like they taste better. They got a better bite to them. But that's one of the things. Like as soon as I see that, I'm like, okay, that's a flag right there. But at that situation where I didn't realize that the lady was actually behind me.
Oh,
so while I was talking shit. So and everybody's like, no, like they're trying to like, yeah, it's good, ain't it? But I'm like, nah, man, like I mean, it wasn't hard or nothing, but and they're trying to like get me to and I'm just ditched out the whole time. And the ladies behind me, like, oh shit, I had to leave. I had to leave the party.
I can imagine so. That's embarrassing, talking crap about someone right in front of them, especially about their food.
Me. I didn't know she was behind me. If I knew, I would have been, oh, it's great, tastes fine, blah, blah. I mean, it was edible, like it just didn't have a lot of flavor.
No, you always say it's good while you're there. You talk crap when you leave. You
Well, I learned that the hard way. All right.
But look, I'm going to do it. Yes. So everyone does it different. It really is about the seasoning that you put in and how much of it you put in. That's really what it comes down to.
As long as it's not, you didn't go too heavy on the salt when you made your sofrito. Put as much as you want in there.
Yeah.
But so we got the rice, we got the pernil. Jazz is, I don't want to put her business out there, but the person she was bringing, not big on pork. All right. I'll make a lasagna or I'll make a baked ziti. Like I make plenty of everything.
Do you put pork in your arroz?
Sometimes.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to watch that too.
I like to do like a bacon, fry the bacon in there, use the bacon fat, and then chop up the bacon, throw it back in there.
Right.
Yeah, I'll do that on the holidays. That's when you want to get extra fancy with it. Oh my god! But there was a possible pork issue. I was like, all right, I'll make a lasagna. It's fine. Then I want to make mollejas en cabeche.
Okay.
Chicken gizzards with the bananas and the green bananas and stuff. Because I had one in over a year. I haven't had it.
And is that something that you typically have at Thanksgiving?
No, that's usually only it's usually only Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's it.
Okay.
And I haven't had it for years, and I've been craving it. The last time I wanted to make it, I couldn't find any mollejas, any chicken gizzards. I went to Cousins. I went to SIEMPREAMOR. All the Spanish cleaned out.
It's probably a good thing. That's something I can't eat.
It's not that. Like it's not. The trick to them, you really have to boil the hell out of them to get them nice and soft.
It's just the thought of it. I don't even want to try it. I'm not a gizzards, a liver type of person.
No, liver, no, I don't. I don't. But that's one thing that mollejas en cabeche cold, like the day after you make it. It's just so good. And I was just talking to my dad about, because I want to get some, because there's a whole thing with pasteles. I want pasteles. The person we normally get them from, apparently there's been this big hoopla between my sisters and my mom and the aunt that knows the lady. So now that's cut off. You can't get them because nobody wants to talk to my aunt and get them. So
I got an option of
getting them. Huh?
You're going to find a new hookup.
Nobody's selling.
Everyone sells it this time.
Well, it's not really a lot more anymore because of the work. And, a lot of people don't want to, especially the older generations, they don't want to do it anymore because it's a lot of work. Even if you have the machine, a lot of work.
No, it's a lot of work. I mean, as a kid, I grew up with my grandmother and her, I want to say cousins and stuff. And we would sit there at around the holiday time while they made the pasteles, and it was like
it's a workshop. Everybody got their own little job that they get you into it. Because I know you probably had the with the freaking grater with the
peel the plantains. That was my job, and I hated it. That was probably the worst job they would give me.
I got stuck with the grating.
Yeah.
And when you got down to that little nub, that you can't throw out. You got to get it all the way down, and then you nick yourself, and you got blood, and then you just put a little blood falls into the masa. And then you get smacked upside the head. Because, why did you let? The thing was like that.
You can't do that.
No, that's you get smacked upside the head with something.
Yeah.
I remember those days. Because I was talking to my dad, and he's like, it's simple, because I've never made them. I've always wanted to make them, but I've never made them. So I was talking to my dad, and he said, first thing that comes out of his mouth, you got to get the machine. I'm not trying to
do it without the machine these days. You just have to get any food processor. Yeah. Any food processor would do. If you have a blender, you should be okay.
Yeah. So that's all. I just want to make a docena, a dozen of chicken and a dozen of pork. That'll last me through to January.
It's true.
I'm not trying to make 200 and sell them.
Right.
But then I told him, if I am going to do that, I need to perfect the recipe first. I mean, you got to get it down pat because you don't want no bad tasting pasteles going out there because then you'll never hear the end of it.
Now,
Make
is
sure you
this
get the right
something
recipe.
that I feel like I could go to the store and probably find like a frozen version
Oh, yeah.
of this?
I seen them at freaking Walmart
And the Goya kind, right?
in the freezer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
I
I
looked
thought
at
I
them
saw
like,
them.
but then it don't taste the same.
No, it's not the same, but it's still a viable option.
Yeah, if you don't want to do the work and stuff, I get
Yeah.
it. But usually it'll end up being, I'm pretty sure, I haven't had them, but I'm pretty sure it'll be like 80% masa, man, and then like you get like a little dab of like meat in the middle, and then just get pissed the hell off. Like I just could have just fried the plantains.
I feel like that's how some people make them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little light in the meat department there.
They all say the same thing. Well, what do you expect? You only paid 20 for a docena. I'm like, bro, like, I ain't coming back next year. Like, but we got that. My friend Kira, she's gonna bring collard greens.
Okay.
Love collard greens.
Different. That's not traditional though.
Well, she's black. She's African American, so
right, but not traditional Puerto Rican.
Right. Well, it's gonna be a
Friendsgiving, so
yeah. So
different
everybody's
cultures.
My buddy Joe's a white boy.
Okay.
Is bringing paper plates, which is traditional Puerto Rican. Because somebody wants to do the dishes.
Exactly. That's a great contribution right there.
I told him he can bring the plates, beer or liquor, whatever we could be drinking that night, because we're doing it on the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So we can get shit faced as much as we want. So, and he usually gets the good stuff.
Okay.
And he's a big Scotch whiskey kind of guy, so he always gets good stuff.
That's cool.
And her friend is also bringing, Jazz's friend is bringing pies, some kind of pies. I don't know what kind.
Always have to have pies.
So I just
Apple
hope it's
pie,
one of them
pumpkin pie, coconut custard. Yep.
I used to fight for that when I was little. Like, I don't care. It could be every other pie there. There's one last wedge of coconut custard. I will fight everybody in the house for that piece.
I was never a fan of the coconut custard, but my father and my mother are. And so we get it every year. That and then apple. I usually like a pumpkin or a sweet potato pie, but they're not fans of it. So I normally don't get it.
Pumpkin pie, I could deal with. Sweet potato, yeah.
There's some good sweet potato.
But what was the other one?
So we've got rice, we got pernil, pateles, collard greens.
And I put the on the pateles because I'm on vacation next week. So since I'm doing a staycation. So if I get all the stuff together, get everything done, put them in the freezer, then we'll have them. Because Jazz says I always make too much food because
it's better to have too much.
And then I try to tell her, she's like, oh, well, the one year I did a Friendsgiving before, she says I overdid it, which I'm kind of mad at. Because I did the rice, I did the pernil, I did the turkey I got from work because it's just a little 8-pound turkey, like a little turkey.
Okay.
I did a lasagna, I did the mollejas, I did mac and cheese. Bacon wrapped asparagus, and I did a casserole.
You did a lot.
Yeah, like I said,
and that's all that you did.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
Well, and I told this to my sister, and when I was talking to Kira about the collard greens. My sister's probably gonna do a Thanksgiving, and they're gonna cook. I wouldn't eat it. I'm sorry. Like, I love my family. I'll tell you the story because I told them the story. The one day we was at my sister's house. My mom had come from Vegas. We're all having like a little impromptu family dinner and whatnot. My sister made carne guisada, like steak stew with some white rice. When I tell you that carne was so freaking dry,
I think you told me this story before.
How do you make carne guisada and the carne come out dry? It's literally soaking in juice. So like
Plus,
they're not.
if you don't make it all the time, sometimes you forget or you
No,
miss
but
something or
the
you don't
thing
pay
that got me is
attention.
that she was talking shit about my mom because mom, she married an Italian guy, so she doesn't cook a lot of Spanish food no more.
There you go.
So she made the white rice and she forgot to put the salt. So the white rice had no flavor whatsoever.
Yeah, that's bad.
So she was trying to talk shit on mom. So I had to step in. I'm like, how you gonna talk shit on her when you got dry ass carnitas? And it's funny because like I'm really the cook in the family. Like because I learned from my mom when I lived in Puerto Rico for a couple of months. I learned from my grandmother. So holidays, it's always, oh, can you make me this? Can you make me this? Can you make me this? I'm always the one that's cooking. So if I don't do the Thanksgiving or the Christmas dinner, nobody's gonna do it.
Right.
So even my nephew, like he'll call me randomly and ask about my spaghettis. Like when the next time I'm making spaghetti. Like he legit called me randomly because he was telling his baby mom, like, oh yeah, my uncle makes spaghetti. He calls me like, yo, when's the next time you making spaghetti? Call me so I can come get a plate.
So are you doing Thanksgiving for your family and then Friendsgiving?
No, I'm actually going to go Thanksgiving with Jazz to her family house. I'm gonna go hang out with them for like an hour or two because it sucks that I gotta work the next day. So
okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So your family's gonna have to survive off of.
They're all gonna do whatever they've been doing. I think my brother goes with his girlfriend to her families, and one of my sisters is probably gonna go to my cousins. The other sisters probably I don't know where she's gonna go. And my nephews are all grown up, married, so they're probably gonna be with their in-laws. Like that's the thing too. Like a lot of the families separated just because everybody's going to their spouses' families. So because my mom's in Vegas, my dad's in Puerto Rico, none of the anchor people are here anymore.
Right.
So
Makes
everybody
sense.
just splits off. So
okay.
yeah, I'm gonna go over there for like an hour or two and then bail. I gotta work. Yeah.
So for Thanksgiving, we are usually traditional, of course, turkey. Arroz con gandules. And then there's usually pasteles. And the other thing we usually have is just potato salad.
Right.
Puerto Rican potato salad, that.
Yeah. Heavy on the mayonnaise. Oh my God. For years, and if she's watching this, she's gonna be pissed off at me. My sister, I used to make potato salad. That was one of the first things I ever learned how to make was potato salad. So from there on, whenever we did something, I would have to make potato salad. I remember for my sister's wedding, it's like 20 pounds of potatoes.
Wow.
It was like 3 long trays of potato salad.
That's
what they
crazy.
wanted me to do. Like, so I did that. But my other sister, she got this thing about egg yolks. I don't know where it comes from. Oh, I can't eat egg yolks. Blah, 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 whatever. I'd always put the whole egg in. So when you mix it, it turns a little bit yellow. So I used to tell her for years that I had put a little bit of mustard in.
I knew you were going to say that.
Then she bring up like, oh, I can't eat you've been eating it for years. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Like you can eat that.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny because every time she would be, oh yeah, what's that yellow stuff? I have this little mustard I put in, give it a little color.
That's probably the one thing that I probably could do really well is the potato salad because I always been asked to make that. I usually don't make any Spanish food anymore. I don't cook in general anymore.
Oh,
there's no point.
When I first did, you was the cook. You was talking about you was making this and you was making that. And you was making a five course spread for your friends and stuff.
I know. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. I don't entertain. I don't cook. I go to my parents now to eat. Like, I
mean, that's.
I go to grandma's next door to eat.
In defense, like you've been working long hours, so I can see, like, mom coming by, grab me a plate real quick. That's understandable.
Yeah, they're always looking for me, so I just go over there and get what I need and then come home.
Walk in with the little play school shopping cart, like, yeah, okay, take one of these, we'll take one of these.
My refrigerator probably looks like a bachelor's refrigerator. I'll tell you that.
It's got baking soda, 2 beers, and half a pack of hot dogs.
Barely that. Barely that.
Hilarious. But
lots of wine.
yeah, when I was talking about it at work, it just brought up like traditional stuff, like just the way we're raised in general, not just for the holidays. Because you always get that Thanksgiving group, even in the families, like there's always those little cliques. Like the aunts will stay on one side, or the uncles will be on another, or there'll be that 1 or 2 stragglers. And then you got the people coming in. When you come into somebody's house, holidays or not, you have to greet everybody.
Yeah.
God forbid you just walk in and go straight for the food or go straight to the kitchen. You're
Or
gonna
don't
hear
say
about
hi
it
to
the whole night.
someone.
I did that. Well, I've never actually done it myself. Like I'll usually when I come in, either you get the one hi for everybody, or I'll do go one by one. But
Yeah. Definitely have to say hi and bendición a everyone.
oh my God.
You have to. You can't just walk into a house and not say anything because people are going to be really upset.
Bendición, okay. Bendición. You got one here. Because they always want to put on that bright ass red lipstick for the holidays. You got like 15 different fucking kiss marks on your fucking head. But
that is true.
I might make some coquito because Jazz wants coquito. I gotta make coquito. I might make the mint coquito too. My chocolate mint coquito.
I'm about to say, you're doing the mint or something else or regular kind?
I'll probably do both.
What other flavors do you do?
Right now, those are the only 2 I do. Okay. I know somebody who makes a pistachio one. They make a Nutella one. But I usually just do the mint. I mean,
thinking caramel would be really nice.
Yeah, it will work well with the coconut flavor.
Yeah, it would.
I was trying to figure out how to do like almost a pumpkin spice kind of coquito.
Mm-hmm.
But
that
like
should be pretty easy.
Yeah, but it's too overpowering. Like you won't get none of the coconut flavor and none of that. It'll just be straight pumpkin spice.
You got to balance it with something else then. Yeah, either some other type of cream or something to balance it.
Well, that's the other thing too. Like when I make mines, I use as much liquor as possible. So I got the Malibu rum, the coconut rum, I even threw in some tequila, coconut tequila.
Why don't you do a flavored rum then, like a pumpkin rum of some sort? I'm sure we can find it.
True.
That might be a better option.
Yeah, because usually I always go as much liquor as possible. Cut it down with the coconut milk and then let that creep in on people.
Are you specific about what type of rum you put in?
I always try to use Puerto Rico rums.
Okay.
Well, not Bacardi, just Bacardi, but like it has to be a Puerto Rico rum. Except Palo Viejo.
Why not that one?
It's too sweet. Because that was like
the only one we use.
That's the one that's made from like straight sugar cane.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives like especially when it sits for a while, it really sweetens it up. Like you almost get like almost a very too sweet kind of a taste on the back end of it.
And you like sweet.
Don Q is really good.
Don Q's good.
Always go with Bacardi.
Yeah.
You want to get crazy, you throw a couple shots of Everclear in there. Yeah,
Who does that?
On your chest right there.
Who does that?
Hey, I got alcohol. I should call him my brother because I've known him for over 20 years. My buddy Albert. He was drinking coquito. They made it with 151.
Oh no, that's crazy.
And it literally tasted like they just put like a dash of coconut milk in there. And I had to spit it out.
Yeah, no, I mean that liquor in general is just
that's
crazy. That's like the worst thing I could ever drink.
I got that. I'll mention this at work. The worst liquor I've had. I cannot drink Hennessy.
I know a lot of people say that.
I can't do it. It gives me the Rams.
Hmm.
I want to fight. And that's the only liquor that does it, because I drink 151. I could drink whiskey, bourbon, dark tequila, everything.
A lot of people
Fine.
seem to say that about Hennessy.
It just gives me the Rams. I don't know why.
But, something in that one. But that 151 is horrible. It's like gasoline to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
At my worst, and I'll be, it's a little messed up to admit, but I admit, at my worst, I was doing pints of 151 and like a 20-ounce bottle of soda. At my worst.
Wow.
Like nothing. Like when I was with my ex, when I first started with her, and her family was big drinkers, they would always talk shit, like, because they were big Henny drinkers and stuff like that.
Right.
And I'm doing pints of 151. You're not gonna beat me in the drinking contest. It's not gonna. I go shot for shot with everybody in here. You're not gonna beat me. A couple of them were stupid enough to try. They had to be carried home.
Yeah, and I'm one that can drink anything, don't mind drinking anything, but that 151.
Oh yeah, that sucker burns going down. That sucker burn going up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
They don't even really have Bacardi 151 anymore, because they kept getting sued over it. Because people would light it on fire, then their house would catch on fire, and they would sue. Even though it clearly says on the thing it's flammable.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. But they got tired of getting sued, so they just bumped it off. They don't even make it anymore.
It's hard to find good Bacardi spiced rum. That's for sure. Like the good stuff.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go home. You gotta get it at the airport.
Yep. That's the only place I ever find it.
Yeah, they'll have everything. Have you ever done the tour?
No, I've never done the tour.
If you ever go, you gotta do the tasting. Like they give you little shots of like all the it's like, I want to say 6 or 8. They start with like Bacardi regular, then like flavored Bacardis and aged Bacardis and super aged ones. So you basically get 8 shots. I think the thing was like $35.
Okay.
And you get a coupon for a free drink at their bar. So you're getting 9 drinks for like $35.
Not bad.
The one year we all went, we went for we went as a group. Me and my friends, Jazz, my buddies, we did it, but we messed up because we did it like at like 1:00 in the afternoon. So we get there, we just had like 9 shots. We're trash. We're like, yo, we gotta go lay down. But you get like it shows, and then you can bottle your own aged whiskey that they have, or aged rum, and then you get to sign it and stamp with your own certificate and stuff like that.
Okay.
But it's really, they even got a pina colada, how to make the perfect pina colada, like tour that you could do there too.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've never done that.
Yeah, I want to go back. I'll probably go back in March or February or March, one of the two.
Well, that's always a given for you. You're there every year.
I try. That's my recharge.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't, except for when I went. I'm never going back unless I'm staying in San Juan for my birthday again. I went this year and I stayed at my dad's house. The humidity.
Where's Dad live?
Orocovis. And we were in the mountains.
Okay. That's where my family's from.
And when I tell you, just sitting there, and it's just
it's that way.
It was. I've been there before around my birthday, and never like that. I mean, I would wake up 5:00 in the morning. I stay the whole week.
Mm-hmm.
Get up, take a shower, breakfast. By like 8:00, if we haven't gone out it, I gotta take another shower. I'm boiling hot. I'm so taking us. If we go out to do something, as soon as I get back, another shower.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Otagovi really doesn't have anything but mountains and humidity.
And then the only hey Jazz, she just left a comment on there. But yeah, it's just like the only time other thing we did. Well, we only did 2 things. We went and bought the boat. I know we're getting off subject, but because he wanted a 14-footer that he one of his buddies listed. He bought for $1,500, fixed it. Now he's selling it for $4,000. Just to sell it, he's gonna go buy another one and do it again. That's all he does. He's retired, so
Okay. Well, good for him. Good for
then
him.
we had to get his car fixed because he has a '96 Suzuki old ass car. They don't even make the parts for this car anymore. Literally, if you don't find it in the junkyard, you're not getting spare parts.
Yeah, it's pretty bad then.
Dropped it off. They put the stuff in it, fixed it a little bit, and then he's complaining that it's not going fast enough. Mind you, I had to drive the other car because I went with him to when we went to go pick it up. So I had to follow him home. I've never driven around that area.
A lot of turns.
A lot of
around
turns,
the mountain,
like, the little
small roads.
Yeah, I don't. Anywhere else, I can figure it out. This, I have no idea where the hell I'm at.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's just flying. And then he gets to the house. Yeah, it was struggling going up slow. I'm like, what are you talking about? You were flying. Like, I literally almost freaking, because there was like a S turn, almost took it too close to the freaking barricade and almost went right off. And I was going slow. And he's just.
Imagine doing that at night.
Oh, hell no. I will never
I've done
drive there. And
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. That's
That
where
San
my
Juan, the
grandparents'
cities?
house in Nautical. Obviously, you have all those little roads, and so trying to go up there at night is dangerous.
Nah, I'm good. Nah. During the day, and I'm already nervous. Nah.
So San Juan is the place to be when you want to go have fun and you want to party and you want to do things.
San Juan, Rincon, Fajardo.
Yep.
Like, stay to the coastline.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I was up there. Nobody really wanted to go. So I'm like, why am I going to spend money on a hotel and stay in San Juan and be by myself? I can just stay up here and chill with Pops and help him out around the house.
That makes sense.
Anyway, we're getting a subject.
We did.
Back to the traditions.
So is there anything like family wise that you guys do on Thanksgiving or that you guys have done
back
over
when
the
I
years?
was little, it was always Thanksgiving dinner.
What time would you have dinner?
Usually early, like 5, 6. It was always early.
That's not that early.
Like, what time did y'all have?
Oh man, us it's like noontime, 1 o'clock. It's early.
That's not even dinner. That's lunch.
But that's also because we have like a blended family where my nephew has to then be at the farm by like 3:30, 4 o'clock. So we have to have it early so they can come, they can eat, so we can be together, and then he can go to his next dinner. So we do ours early. But then again, it's always been that way because my parents would always cook early and everything would just be ready by like noon or 1 o'clock. So it's always a thing.
Do you starve yourself till dinner time, or do you have breakfast?
No, we don't have breakfast.
No. You got to go all day. You got to be smelling that food all day. Your stomach. Oh man.
Listen, by the time I wake up, get dressed, and go over there, the food's just getting done.
That's cheating.
You sleep in. You know. That's how it goes.
My sleeping is 7 o'clock.
No,
I'm usually up at 5 in the morning. So my sleeping is 7.
That makes sense.
And everybody, you're up early, but like early, this is late for me.
So you have dinner at 5. What else do you guys do?
Then we do the Christmas tree.
Oh.
We always growing up, we always used to put up the Christmas tree after Thanksgiving dinner.
I like that. I was just thinking about that.
Dad would always go upstairs. It'd be the ratty box that's ripped, half of it's ripped off, hold together by duct tape. Half the lights don't work. Half the freaking ornaments are broken. We put the tree up. We always put it there.
That's good. I was thinking about like how many people actually put up their tree on Thanksgiving Day.
Yo, I got a neighbor. Pure Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Before Halloween, we're talking about like the Tuesday before Halloween. He got the Christmas lights, got the Christmas tree, everything up.
Yeah, I feel like a lot more people this year have they're ready for Christmas and they have all their stuff up.
It's not even Halloween.
I know. I mean, you go to the stores and before Halloween was done, Christmas stuff was out.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I walked into Walmart and the freaking one side is Halloween, the other side is Christmas. It literally looks like a gang war. Like everybody's lined up, like they're gonna fight each other.
And the one thing you don't see is Thanksgiving.
That's true. I mean, you really can't put enough for Thanksgiving. Like
there's Thanksgiving stuff.
Giant turkey. Nothing you can do about. Maybe a lumberjack.
A Thanksgiving sign. Give thanks. I'm thankful for little leaves, pumpkins. There's stuff.
Unfortunately, a lot of people are not thankful for a lot of the stuff that they have.
That's true. Okay, so you put up your Christmas tree. You guys do anything else?
No, that's usually it. Because that usually will end up being around. Because we'll start dinner like 5 or 6. Mind you, I have 3 brothers, 2 sisters, plus my dad, my mom. Then my uncles will be there, my aunts. So while everybody gets dinner done and everything, it's like 8, 9 o'clock already by the time everybody's done.
Right. That's a big family gathering. So what do you do during the day before dinner?
Try to sneak in and back in the day, it was try to take food without getting caught. Try to sneak in, take a little bit. But usually now, if I'm not cooking, then, probably just watch TV or something. Like that's why I can't be still. So if I'm not cooking, I have to do something. So now, like if I wasn't cooking, if I wasn't going over to, Jazz's family's house, I would probably put up the Christmas tree and decorate for Christmas. Because I just can't, like, I get stir crazy. You might have noticed because I was bugging you all this past Saturday. I was bored out. I was literally bored out my mind.
I can tell.
Like, I can't be in the house like 2 days. Because I was in the house 2 days in a row. So, like, I get stir crazy.
No, I get it. I think for us growing up, I feel like my father always watched, like here locally, our high school rivalry teams played on Thanksgiving Day. Mm-hmm. So my father, he would go watch it or they'd listen to it on the radio. And so that'd be playing in the background while either he's cooking or my mom's cooking or the two of them are cooking because sometimes depending on what's going on, one will cook, one, they'll trade. And then we'll have our early dinner and then playing football, throwing the football around outside. The boys would go out there and do that. Or I'd go out there with my nephew and do that with them. So that was something that we would do. Or, because they're big baseball people, we might throw the baseball around.
Yeah.
So we would do that.
Did we ever do anything like that? I don't think so.
No.
My upbringing was more rough house than anything.
Yeah.
So it will be my older brother, myself, then it's Jeffrey, then Charlie. And then our friend Albert will come by, which I've known for over 25 years. So that's another brother at this point.
Absolutely.
And we would literally just, we'd be bored and we start making fun of each other. And then next thing you know, the rumble breaks out. But it's not like a rumble, like, trying to pin each other down or try to toss one to the other, sports play.
Absolutely. Things that boys do.
Yeah, like, we'd all end up. Remember one year we would just jumped on our bikes and we would just ride around. Go to a friend's house, they get on their bikes. Next thing you know, there's like 30 of us just riding up and down the streets on our bikes.
Well, that's cool.
So,
yeah, I don't think I ever went and did something like that. Because usually, and I think as a kid, we'd kind of, I don't know what we did afterwards, after dinner. Probably just watch TV. I don't remember us. No, there was some dancing going on.
Oh, yeah. You can't get Puerto Ricans together and not dance. If somebody puts on some salsa or merengue or that, forget. You're going to get kicked out of the way. If you're sitting on the floor watching TV, you're going to get kicked.
Yeah. My father liked to always turn the music on and then I would be his dance partner. I don't know why this happened.
Because your mom was probably in the kitchen cooking or putting the plate together. So you got...
I don't know. But that's how it happens. But as we got older, Black Friday was always on Thanksgiving night, or
That's
you'd go out.
I went to one Black Friday years ago. I needed a new phone. I was like, all right, I'll go try to get a new phone, 80% off, whatever the deal is. I get there. Oh no, we don't do that no more. We give you a plan and you can do a payment plan on it. And I'm like, no, I want to. It's Black Friday. I'm out here on Thanksgiving Eve when I could be home eating another turkey leg or something. I don't want a phone plan. I got 400. I want a phone.
Right.
Because that's the other thing too. Like it's like between now and like when we were growing up, it's such a big difference now.
Yeah.
Because everything's on payment plans, or you can Amazon it or Temu. No, if you wanted that back then, the 45-inch or 50-inch TV that everybody wanted.
Yep.
You eat dinner by 9, 10 o'clock. You got to be in front of Kmart or Walmart or whatever it is with your chair sitting at that door.
Yep.
And they're not going to open till 7 o'clock in the morning.
That is true.
You just, all right, they run it for 3 days. If it's back then, if it was there, it's there. Ain't no rain checks, no nothing. You don't get one, that's it.
That's it. Yep.
Now you would get that big TV that's usually $1,200, it'd be like $400. That's a deal.
Absolutely.
I'm willing to sleep outside for something like that. I'm not sleeping outside for a 50-inch, and I'm only getting like $100 off.
My dad was good about going out and getting TVs. He would just buy them for no reason, and
it's TVs you can buy that $1,200 TV, take it to the pawn shop a week later, and you can get $1,200 for it. Easy money.
I mean, that is, but he just buys them, and he buys all the electronics. Either he needs it or he doesn't need it, and then he just stores them. And so when someone's TV is not working, he has one. When someone needs it, he has it.
It's good to have a backup. I'm just saying.
But he literally has a TV in every room as well. The only room that he doesn't have one is the bathroom because couldn't figure out how to do it.
That's easy. You just put it on a freaking mount joint on the side of the thing. That's what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Or you put it up above the shower head so it doesn't get no water on it, and it's right there.
I'm sure my mother said no.
Yeah. I didn't want to put it out there, but the reason I didn't want it because what the mom said no.
No. Exactly.
If it was a bachelor, I guarantee you there would have been TV in the bathroom.
Oh, for sure. And I think that's something growing up that we did a lot of. So we would go out, all of us, and we'd be at different stores, all looking for something that my father wanted. And so he'd have us like on a mission, looking for certain things at different places.
Oh my God. I would die. My dad, I can honestly say, we never, like, more than likely my sisters would do the Black Friday sales and stuff like that. My dad never did any of it. He always had friends who would literally give him stuff.
Right.
Like stuff like that. So he used to be head maintenance at Windsor Towers in Cherry Hill. So it was a more upscale place. And they would literally give him TVs, furniture, whatever they were getting rid of.
Yeah.
Brand new shit.
Oh yeah.
Like he never had to go through that whole. And that's the thing too. Like growing up, you would see all this craziness going on at the stores.
Oh yeah.
I've never had that issue where, like, if I went shopping, because at the heyday, the worst heyday of it, people were taking stuff out of people's cars. They would be fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had that happen to me. I don't know if it's because of the way I look, or because everybody, oh yeah, there was a rumble at the freaking store because the lady took the freaking Cabbage Patch doll out of the other lady cart and the whole rumble.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that serious. So I've never had that issue either.
Back in the day, that's why I used to watch it used to be on the news. Like, like the day after they would show the videos of like, people were literally like breaking the front door trying to get in. I'm like,
oh yeah, to the point where stores had the police, waiting in the front in the line so it doesn't get it disorderly.
Oh yeah, especially if a new phone came out or a brand new laptop or bigger TV came out. Everybody wanted to be the first one to get that. So
talking about phones, you've got to go to like Best Buy. That's where you get your phone at. Just a phone.
Well, I got Xfinity, so I usually just go straight to Xfinity.
Oh, well, that's a problem. You're not going to get just the phone that you want.
Well, yeah, I get the phone because of the plan, so.
Makes sense. But you can
As
still go
they-
to Best Buy and get it and then have them put the tag it to your Xfinity account.
Yeah, if they got a better deal on the phone, but honestly, at my age, not trying to say like I'm old or anything,
Mhm.
this stuff really.
Go ahead. What were you saying? You forgot already because you're old?
Like I don't got enough to like.
Just kidding.
No, but like technology now, like it's not like honestly, if it breaks, it breaks. Like it's to the point where back years ago, like Blu-ray players were $200-$300. Now they're like 30-40 bucks.
Yep.
Like it's replaced when they all do the same shit. Everybody's on, oh, I want to get the new phone. They're exactly the same.
Exactly.
So unless the
I
phone
agree.
starts projecting a hologram out where something new, I don't care. Give me the $200 phone. I don't care.
So after Thanksgiving, any traditions?
Work.
Work.
I've always had to work.
Yeah. I've always taken off.
I can't take off.
Always.
Even when I try to take off, like, oh no, that day's blacked out already.
No, that sucks.
But I did find out if I save my call outs and I could call out Black Friday and they still have to pay me for the holiday. So if I can manage to save us 8 hours of sick pay, paid sick time, end of the year, I can have a nice 4-day weekend.
Sounds like that's a challenge for you.
Oh God. Well, I always get sick at the beginning of the year. And then I'll go 5-6 months fine. Like I'll work through it fine.
Right.
But like best chance for me to get sick is like January to March. I'll end up with the flu or something that'll put me down for a couple days.
Got it.
But anytime at the time, I'm fine. I got the truck. Like weather's not even an issue because I got the truck now. So it's just I get hit with the flu, I'm done.
So what do you do with your Thanksgiving leftovers?
That's next 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
It's turkey sandwich or make some Cuban sandwiches.
Cuban sandwiches, I thought so. Yep.
Yeah. I'll make
That's
that
the thing.
mosh posh of when I do the traditional turkey, mashed potatoes, and all that. All right, then you just make that giant bowl where it's just turkey, mash, cranberry, corn, everything just in the bowl.
And do
That
you do
Wawa bowl.
cranberry for Thanksgiving?
Can. Yeah.
No.
I've
And
never
for your
made cranberry.
Friendsgiving, will you do cranberry sauce?
Probably not, because I'm not doing mashed potatoes.
Okay.
If I was doing mash, I would definitely do cranberry sauce. But then I would want to because that's the thing. Then I get into it. Okay, if I do the mash and I want to have cranberries, if I do mash, I gotta have a gravy for it.
Yeah.
So if I want a gravy, I don't want canned gravy. I gotta make a turkey, so I get the fat from the turkey and make a nice turkey gravy for that. You know what? That's how.
A little excessive.
You know what I mean? But that's how it starts. Like and you end up wanting to do 4 items, and you end up with 8.
Right. Yeah.
But
Makes
then you
sense.
like justify it because I need the turkey for the juice so I can make the gravy because I was making the mash. And if I make a turkey, I gotta make the stuffing.
Oh yeah. I think at a Thanksgiving, of all the food items, the best thing is the stuffing.
Oh yeah, I love stuffing.
That's like the best. I'll eat stuffing by itself.
Oh yeah, I've made stuffing just with whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Just
Stuffing,
to have it.
delicious.
Yeah.
But, all right, what is your favorite dish?
From Thanksgiving, I'm telling you, it's the stuffing.
Just stuffing?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me that, I'll be fine.
I need a nice grease. It's the little in a pernil, right? When you take the bone out, there's this little like purple little chunk, like between like the bone and the masa, like the whole pernil. that little ass piece, the best piece in the whole panini.
That's what
Like
you look forward to?
that's you man. I remember my mom made this panini once. I was literally searching through the whole panini after she cut it up, trying to find it's that one piece because it's got like I don't know what it is, like the dark meat to the panini.
Yeah.
It's like it's tender, it's juicy, it's flavorful. It's almost like bone marrow.
Okay.
There's that one little piece. Like if I could find that piece, I'm good. That's usually my favorite.
So thinking about your Thanksgiving, thinking about your Friendsgiving, the only vegetable that I think I heard was the collard greens.
Yes.
I feel like
I'm being bushwhacked. I can't cook. Like I will make some asparagus wrapped, bacon wrapped asparagus, or some broccoli with cheddar, broccoli and cheese, something like that. But
traditionally,
I cook too much.
But traditionally, in a Puerto Rican household for Thanksgiving, I don't think there's any vegetables.
Yes, there is.
Maybe a salad.
Yes, and it's always the same salad.
Always the same salad.
Lettuce.
Tomato.
Couple tomatoes in there. And you gotta have the French dressing. Gotta be French.
Now everyone's different with that piece.
It was always us. It was always French.
Yeah.
I don't know who liked the French, but it was always the French. But it was always lettuce, sometimes onions, but it's lettuce, corn, a couple slices of tomato.
Oh.
That's it.
That's different. Us would always just be the lettuce, tomato, maybe some onions, and then olive oil. And that's it.
We never did the olive oil. We only did the olive oil when we did the verdura.
Okay.
Somebody would bring a big pot of verdura.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It'd be always be that one old timer taking out all this the what was it, the yame?
Yep.
Sweet one. They would just take all of it. Just damn, bro, that's a lot of olive oil.
Yeah, that's something I know growing up, that we never had enough vegetables. And so at some point, I always decided that I would bring the vegetables, and nobody ever ate them but me.
Damn, it's vegetables.
Yeah. But I can like some good green beans. String beans. Yeah. They're done right.
Never
they gotta be done right. With a lot of bacon and bacon grease.
I mean, see, but you got the cheat codes. Anything you put, if you're not sure, throw bacon on it. Bacon. But you can put bacon on pork chops. It'll make the pork chops.
That is true.
Pork on pork. But yeah, it's usually that, or somebody will bring a platter of like sweets, stuff like that. My favorite from those the pata guayaba, the guayaba paste with cheese.
Yeah.
Oh God, those are the best.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of it, but my family is.
I was never a fan of it until I was in Puerto Rico for vacation. I was at my grandma's house and somebody came over and they brought a whole thing of. I thought it was just a regular guayaba one, like guayaba. I'm like, no. Next thing you know, got the cheese part with the guayaba. Like, interesting. It's not horrible, but it's a little interesting, and it grows on you.
I guess so.
Because I wouldn't have ate, like, looking at it, I would not have eaten it if I actually paid it. I just saw the guayaba. I'm like, all right, cool. And I got the cheese. I'm like, all right, the sweet, savory. All right, it works. But you can't find them out here. Not any good ones, anyway.
Not cheese and.
Yeah, you can either find the guayaba or you can find the cheese ones, but God forbid they put them together.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen them unless you go to a bakery and that's hit or miss.
Yeah, some of them are.
Yeah, so we talked about drink.
Oh my God, the one year my brother-in-law, he brought Pitojo. He found somebody that made it. He bought it like 2 weeks before. He stuffed more cranberries, grapes into it. let it sit till Thanksgiving. My dad had came that year. We're all at my sister's apartment, and we're drinking Coronas, of course. And he brings it out, and we're throwing shots of it. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, tasted great. I got home. I drove home. I'm good. I literally get up to get out of the car, and I'm gone. Next thing I remember, I woke up the next morning. I'm in my door. I'm in my apartment. I had a first floor apartment back then. Doors closed. I'm like, I don't remember getting in. So I go check on the car and, make sure.
You locked it. The door's closed.
My neighbor's outside. Upstairs neighbors. He's insomnia. So he's usually up all night.
Mm-hmm.
He starts telling me, bruh, you were gone. Apparently, I made it. I got out the car, left the door wide open of the car. Managed to get the door open, and I just ran in front of the door.
Wow.
He came down, locked my car up, kicked me over so he can close the door, and he locked the apartment for me.
Oh, like, that's a good neighbor.
Gone. I got up. I felt like crap. Next thing you know, praying to the porcelain god. I called my brother-in-law up, like, yo, what the was that shit last night? My sister's answers, oh, he can't talk. His head's in the toilet right now. Apparently, he'd been up all night with his head in the toilet because they kept going.
Wow.
I'm like, bro, that
was a strong drink.
Oh.
That was a strong drink. You have a good neighbor, though.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like my neighbor would have, robbed me.
My neighbor, it's not the first time I did it, too. It happened before, but I wasn't drunk. I was supposed to go somewhere. I had just bought a brand new pair of Air Forces. I put them on top of the car. And I was already in mindset, okay, I got to get in. I got to shower. I got to get dressed. I just closed the door, went inside. Brand new pair of sneakers sitting on top of the car.
Wow.
He comes in, yo, your sneakers. He was a good guy. He was a little off, but he was a good guy.
Well, that's good. Someone looking after you was good.
Yeah. So, but that moonshine, coquito, love coquito.
Coquito. That would be the drink of the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had only twice. It was the one with my buddy had it when they made it with 151. That was disgusting. And I think it was a bad batch. I went to a party. They had a bad batch of it or an old batch. Really messed my stomach up.
I used to make a drink. It was pink lemonade with, I think, just pink Moscato.
Oh, wow.
And that would be really good. I feel like there was something else in there, too. Like a strawberry, rum or vodka or something. I think one of those two things.
When I tell anybody, if you want a good drink, a nice fruity drink, you take any green apple vodka or green apple rum or green apple anything, peach anything. You mix those two equal parts, and then you top off the rest with Snapple apple.
Yeah.
Straight juice. 2-3
of
those
deceiving.
2-3 of them Jones, you're gonna hit the floor.
Yeah.
You taste no liquor. Tastes like it's just straight Snapple apple and gone. That was my go-to when I used to bartend. That extra big punch or something. Mix all that in. Throw in half a bottle of Everclear, half a bottle of rum to make it super. Because they always want it's got to be strong. All right.
But Everclear, Jesus.
I went through one. I was bartending a wedding once. 3 bottles of Everclear.
That's a lot.
They were loving it. I made $400 or $500 in tips. One chick kept tipping me $20 every time she came up. I knocked everybody up. I will see her come and walk out. I'm like, move. What do you want? You tip me $20 every time? I'm like, no, you're gonna get. I don't care if I'm in the middle of making another drink. What do you want?
Yeah, but I think for the holidays, it's always the coquito that's the
Oh, yeah. It's
the main
coquito.
drink for us. I
It's
mean,
either Corona or Heineken's for us.
yeah, nobody in the family really drinks around here,
Mm.
except for me and my brother, I guess I would say. And so it would be really for us.
Mm.
Otherwise, regular sodas and juices and Malta would be the other thing.
Malta.
Yeah, have to have Malta. I don't like them.
Malta. It doesn't taste the same since they took the alcohol out.
It doesn't taste good in general.
That's why you need that alcohol in there to get you addicted. That's why we're hooked on it. When we were little, drinking them little cans, they had like 0.01% or 1%.
Did it really?
Alcohol. Yeah, they really had alcohol in it.
Mm.
They had to take it out.
Wow.
I actually remember getting drunk off of it because it was on a Saturday. I was home alone. They were hot. So I just chugged one, boom, boom, boom. Like 20 minutes later, chug another one. So by like the sixth one, I hadn't eaten all day. I had a buzz.
Wow. Yeah. I don't remember because I don't really drink them that often.
Yeah.
Wasn't my favorite.
No, that was the John. I think you was doing the show that I told you about where you do the egg with the sugar,
Mm-hmm.
and then you mix that together, then you pour in a malta, like a protein shake. You drink one of those, you're full for the whole day.
It sounds so gross.
It works. Like if you want to like go to the gym and stuff like that, you'll literally won't have to eat all day. It'll keep you running all day.
It just sounds gross.
Yeah, well, it's not that bad. It's better with grape juice.
Even worse.
Yeah. I got a lot of siblings, so we had to make shit to make we were full. So I'll be messing with Jazz. I'll be messing with Jazz, but like, look, I grew up poor. Got 3 brothers and 2 sisters.
Yeah.
We was poor. But
had to figure it out, right?
That's literally what it was. But we're doing a coquito. I'm definitely gonna make some coquito. Maybe some.
And you said mint chocolate.
Yes. I'll do a mint chocolate one.
You gotta figure out how to do a nice caramel one.
I got you. I'll figure it out. Gives me a reason to experiment.
Exactly.
So I'll do that. Probably get some Heinekens. Because I don't know about, like, I've drunk. I don't know, maybe it's a Puerto Rican thing, or maybe this is a me thing. Because every party was Coronas.
Mm-hmm.
I can't drink more than 2 Coronas. And before I can't stand it. I can't do it no more. Like, and that's the first thing whenever I go to one of my friends' parties. Hey, I think like I'll be babysitting the whole night. And I'm like, that's all they got. I'm good. After 2, my stomach starts to hurt. I can't do it no more.
Yeah, I'm not a beer fan in general.
Yeah, that's just hard. Because every time we did something, there's always Corona. Like we get. I'd rather do a freaking Budweiser than a Corona at this point.
Yeah.
And that's just regular water.
Pretty much. I would say so.
Like I'm trying to stick to the menu. I don't get yelled at.
I'm sure you'll add like 2 more, 3 more things before the day comes.
I plead the 5th on that.
You know you will. But it sounds like it's going to be a fun day. A lot of food.
I gotta get some games. I might have to put the sofa downstairs that we're putting in the studio for like extra seats.
What kind of games are you thinking about doing?
I have no idea yet. Probably Cards Against Humanity. Maybe Family Feud on the TV.
Okay.
Like stuff like that.
That's cool. Entertaining. Jenga.
Ooh, I should get the big blocks. The big block Jengas.
Mm-hmm.
I should get those.
That'd be much more fun.
I might be evil and write shit down on them. Okay, you gotta do 5 push-ups. You got 10 push-ups. You gotta do 2 laps around the block.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I did that at well, my buddy did it at he used to have a hookah lounge in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I was there on a Sunday for football. He does football shows and stuff like that. So before everybody else came in and before it got packed, we were playing on some Jenga, and they wrote stuff down on all the Jenga cards on the Jenga little sticks.
Right.
The guy we were there talking about, oh yeah, he pulls it out. You gotta do 15 push-ups. You're like, huh?
Not happening.
Nah, I was like, let me give you $15. I'm not doing But yeah, I'll get some games. I've been looking for somebody to play a game of chess with because I haven't played in a while.
Right. You think one of your guests will be great at chess?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
I haven't played in so long because I used to go to the library in downtown. There used to be a lot of people that played there, but the library got closed. Or we play in front of the Walter Reed station, the main station. Used to be a lot of guys out there just playing. A lot of good guys, like a lot of good players. Yeah, right on the sidewalk. Like all the little merchants that be on there and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of good players. Like they, I don't know what happened with them, but they would have signed up with the Chess Federation. They probably would have gotten Grandmaster titles.
Okay.
They were really good.
That's cool.
Definitely try to stick to the menu because I'm hoping I don't have to work that Saturday. That's a big that's a big determination on how much I'm cooking too. Because if I'm off that Saturday, I got plenty of time. If I'm not off, I don't get home till 11:30. But it still gives me about like 6 hours. Plus, I'm definitely putting the panila in before I leave to go to work.
Right.
So that'll be done. So, but if I'm not working, I'm bored. Maybe some chocolate chip cookies, maybe some brownies.
Now you got desserts on the menu.
I tell you, my chocolate chip. I make you my chocolate chip cookies. You're gonna be calling me in like 2 weeks. When you making chocolate chip cookies again?
You make them from scratch.
Yes.
Okay.
All the way from scratch.
That's cool.
And I try to tell people, do not use a blender when you're making chocolate chip cookies. You're gonna overbeat the batter.
You just want to fold.
And never stick that dough in the fridge. Never put them in the fridge.
That makes sense.
I used to sell them at work. $1 for 3 cookies. Every time I used to make them, I used to go to work with little baggies of fucking cookies.
Okay.
$1 each.
That's cool. Very nice.
Well, I might do that too. Because I've been hankering for that. Or my chocolate cake. It's like a chocolate German cake.
Chocolate German cake.
Yeah. But I got to get new bakeware. So
I used to make a good Black Forest cake.
Black Forest cake?
Yeah. That's when I used to bake.
Or I might go traditional and do a flan.
Oh.
I've never done a flan. I might screw it up.
Maybe. Maybe.
Probably.
You know what's really easy to do is a creme brulee.
Yes.
You just need to do it like the day before because it needs to set overnight.
Yeah, but that's not really, Puerto Rican.
You can make it flan style.
Yeah, I could do a flancocho.
You can do that too.
Or
they definitely have flan creme brulees though.
Or the pudding, bread pudding.
Oh, yeah. Haven't had that in forever.
Yeah, it was only my Oh, you know what? El arroz con dulce.
Oh, yeah. That's traditional.
That's
traditional.
Raisins or no raisins?
I don't like raisins.
Thank you.
Yeah.
hate when they put the raisins in there.
I don't put the raisins. Don't leave the cloves in.
Oh my
Don't give
God.
me big cinnamon sticks on top. Like none of that.
You get that one freaking clove in the like the middle of the arroz con dulce. Damn near crack a tooth with it and shit. Oh God. But my uncle, that was his one thing. Whenever we wanted arroz con dulce for Thanksgiving, Christmas, anything,
Right.
gotta call him. It was never too sweet. It was never too like always perfect. And he'd always ask, "You want the raisins or you don't want the raisins?" No raisins.
Yeah, no raisins. My father loves raisins. So when I make it for him, it's like full of raisins beyond like what you needs to be in there. Yeah. I know. I can't do it.
Oh my God. The other one thing that irks the hell out of me, and if this has happened to me several times when I've gone to other people's houses for dinner, when they make arroz con andule and they put the olives in,
Yeah.
but they don't use the pitted olives.
Yeah. They use the wrong ones.
You bite into that olive and
Mm-hmm.
it's literally said you can see that they have the damn pit in there. You're trying to make me chip a tooth.
That's the one thing I don't like in patelas is the olives. I don't like it. I can't do it. I know it gives a nice flavor and it's great to have it in there. I just push it aside.
Yeah, I see a lot. I see it all the time.
Oh my God, talking about patelas, and we were talking about this the other day. Is the ketchup.
I was just gonna bring that up.
Yeah,
the ketchup or the hot sauce.
I've never been a fan of either, but my brother does it all the time. He will put ketchup on it. My nephew would do hot sauce.
Ketchup, or does he smother it in ketchup?
He would give it a moderate amount of ketchup.
Nah, that's a no. Can't do that.
Yeah.
Like I can get like a little, it's fine. Little ketchup, fine. I've seen people
weird.
just smother the hell out of it.
Do you put in ketchup on anything else?
No.
No? Not like rice
at
or
home,
anything?
No. At home, let me correct myself. At home, yes, I will eat rice with ketchup. If I go to somebody else's house, I'm not putting ketchup on anything. The first thing that's gonna come out their mouth is, there's something wrong with my rice. I got tired of what's ketchup? No, home, I will use ketchup. I like ketchup on my rice sometimes. If I'm at somebody else's house, I'm not putting ketchup. Maybe sprinkle a little salt here and there on something. That's about it. But,
yeah. No, you don't put ketchup when you're at other people's houses unless they have it out already, because they know that people are okay with that. No, that's okay if it's out, but if it's not, don't do it.
Oh no, you imagine you done cooked all day, you got it all nice. You got ketchup? Get the hell out my house. What the hell's wrong with you?
But they know people like it with ketchup. It's not a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah, but it is an insult. It is an insult.
I mean, the insult's when you start talking about their food in front of them.
Yo. And I mentioned this at work when I was talking to the girl. That's the fastest way to a fight.
Yeah. You think?
You talk about somebody else's rice, or you compare somebody else's rice with somebody else's rice.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fight.
That I can see.
It's a fight.
Oh, yeah.
That's one thing you can't. Anything else. But knees dry, all right, whatever. But, your rice don't taste like shit. Huh? You go throw your hands. You can't judge nobody. That's funny though. I always do a little bit of ketchup sometimes, but normally I just do salt on the pastel. A little bit of salt.
Really?
Same thing with avocado. I just put a little bit of salt.
Well, that's different with that. Yeah, a lot of people do that.
But I've seen people hit it with the hot sauce. Hit it with the ketchup. Damn, y'all just drink the hot sauce.
So my nephew does it, but he puts hot sauce on absolutely everything.
But
He just likes hot sauce. I don't know where he got that from.
Some people, I don't.
He enjoys it.
But patella is definitely, that's always been a thing. Like, you put ketchup on it, everybody just disrespect. Like, it just, well, it's one little ketchup. I mean, because it is, patelas, you really look at it, it really, most people won't eat it. Just because the way it looks. Two, like, it's masa, guineo, a little bit of pumpkin in it. Like, it's got a lot of stuff in it. So it's
calabaza.
The texture, the combination of like a lot of people, if you're not raised on it, you're not really gonna like it.
I guess it's the same thing with oh my god, the other tamales. Like I don't like them.
I've never had them, so I can't.
I don't like them, but it's almost like a patele,
right?
But made differently.
Yeah, I think they use theirs is more corn based than
right.
But I can't see like. Oh, just got Willie's thinking about it. Sancocho. Sometimes you get a sancocho. Some people want to go extra, they do a sancocho.
For the holidays?
Yeah.
I guess.
So that would bring up the pig feet.
Yeah. It would.
No.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, no. The only thing I'll eat out of it really is the potatoes. No. That's it. I can't.
I've had it.
I won't do the rest of it.
My mother, one year, she made a little sancocho. Didn't tell nobody. None of us. Pig feet, none of us. None of my brothers and sisters, none of us will touch it. She got little patitas, the little baby piglet.
Yeah.
Boom in there, boom, boom, boom. And she just didn't. That and the chicken legs.
Now, do you think you don't eat it because you didn't grow up on the island?
No, I grew up on the island.
But, like, not your whole life? Or, like, how old were you when you came here?
Well, we came and then we went back for a couple years. So
you got Americanized.
A little bit. But still, like, especially the pig feet, the smell.
Because I feel like those of us that have, for the most part, have grew up here don't really like that.
I mean, I like food. I'll try anything, but it's gotta give you. Like when I moved after I graduated high school, I went and I lived with my dad for a while. I was doing something. I went with my uncle to go do some construction work. So I came home having pig feet for dinner. I didn't know we were having pig feet. My dad never asked me if I like pig feet. If I ever had pig feet. He had a big ass pot, a whole bunch of pig feet, and he's just sitting there sucking on the fucking toe with the freaking nail. I'm like, bruh. They're like, he's like, come on, it's good. I'm like, I'm going to grandma's house. Went to grandma's house. She had some rice. She had regular food. I come back. They're like, we still got more pig feet. I'm not touching the pig feet. No.
They're a delicacy that I don't care for.
That's for sure. And the way my dad was fucking that foot up, I'm like, bruh.
I know.
Nah, I'm not. Nah, I'm good.
I think the only one in my family who really eats that is my mother. She'll eat all those weird things. The gizzards, everything.
I did a barbecue. I did a whole lechon one year over there. Grandma calls the head. Before it's even done, she wants the head. She wants the pig ears. She wants the pig snout, all that. God forbid anybody touches it, you're going to get your ass whooped. Grandma wants it. Mm. I don't know.
Grandma can have it.
Somebody took the tail.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We did that the Saturday I got there. We were eating pork basically that whole week. I mean, pork sandwiches in the morning. So you got pork pernile, you got the ribs, you got the chops, you got the bacon. It's a lot. It was
It's
an
a
80-pound
lot.
pig.
Oh yeah, eat it for a
And
while.
like we gave a lot of the food away to my uncles and aunts, to everybody that came down. And we still had a lot.
Yeah,
So
that's
literally
good.
woke up, pork, lunch, pork sandwich, more pork. Oh, morcillas.
We'll see ya. Yeah.
Oh, I love morcillas. I can't see them made. I can't see it being made. Well, I'll eat some morcillas.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either, but my parents love it.
Yeah. It depends too, because some people make them like super spicy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they do that, but like nice, like if you got a little kick to it, it's fine. Like it's good, nice and crunchy. Then you got the rice in the middle; they're good.
Right.
Because when we did the pig, we actually got the pig live. So we actually, I don't know if you've ever seen an actual pig.
Yeah.
Like I did not know they were that fucking hairy.
Oh yeah.
So they're
My
out
nephew
there.
has pigs.
They're back there and boom, boom, boom. They're shaving it, and they got the clippers and razor in it, the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
And they got my grandma gets the intestines and she cleans them out and does the whole nine. Then they brought over that night. We had the liver, kidney, and something else. Like we had that for dinner. So
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what I was eating.
I would have passed.
I mean, it looked good. Like I get my stepmom,
Mm-hmm.
stepmom. She could throw down in the kitchen.
Okay.
But like it was smelling good. It was looking good. Like couldn't tell what it was.
Okay.
I was just eating them. Like, I'm like, what is this? Because like the texture's a little off. Like it's like, oh, it's the liver, the kidneys. I'm like
Well, if it tastes like chicken, I guess it'll be okay.
Oh, it ain't taste like chicken. That's why I asked. Like the texture is off a little. What is this? Just like, we'll tell you. Just tell me later. Just tell me you're gonna tell me later. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll be stupid enough. Like, no. But you tell me, oh, it's the liver and the kidneys. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm done. I'm full.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I gotta do the totones because I could just keep going.
Totones. I didn't even talk about that because that's
picadera. Could do totones, guineo amarillo, the sweet plantains.
Mm-hmm.
Could do a little, carne frita, like have a little picadera, it's a little picking stuff, little finger foods.
Yeah, we always have to have tostones too. Those are always good.
I forgot
crunchy though.
Forgot the staple of every Puerto Rican festive event: the Ritz cracker with the cheese and the guayaba.
I haven't had that in forever.
It's in every. You go to any Puerto Rican point, you got that Ritz cracker with that big ass slice of guayaba and that hard freaking block of cheese on top of that.
The ball cheese.
Yep.
And queso de bola. It's Gouda. That's all it is.
Yeah. Delicious. You stack them all up, trying to make a big old sandwich. That's usually like while they're getting like the table ready.
Yeah.
And everything, you're just over there at the little snack joint. Either you're leaving the cracker or you're leaving the cheese, and you're just taking the guayaba.
Mm-hmm.
Come back and just rinse some cheese. The whole. Who ate all the guayaba? I was like, who? But then, of course, sometimes we would get the chocolate, that big bar, the yellow bar chocolate.
Mm-hmm. To make hot chocolate.
Make some homemade hot chocolate with that. We usually would get that.
Like my grandma does it every night.
Oh, that's good chocolate.
Every night.
That'll put you to sleep right there.
That's why she does it. She gets it every night right before she goes to bed.
Yeah, that chocolate will put you out. That warm milk with that. Boy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but we usually would do that. What was the other thing that they would do? Is the potted meat with the cheese whiz. You ever do that? The little sandwiches.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My goodness. Haven't done that. Had that in forever.
That's a staple. You go that and the crackers are the staple to any Hispanic event. You're gonna see either one of them or both of them.
That's when you have nothing. That's poor people's food, as we call it.
Hey, I call it comfort food.
It is. It's what we grew up on, right?
Yeah, like I just give me that sandwich, that potted meat sandwich, because that's the
Just
only
give me a
time
little
you
thing
eat.
of salchichas in the can.
Oh my god, don't even get me started on them things.
Yeah.
We eat them by the cans with some crackers.
Mm. Always with the crackers.
Is the salty? Well, those you got to use the saltine
soda.
crackers.
Yeah,
the
use the soda crackers. Mm-hmm.
You got to use that on there.
Yep.
Then you wake up the next morning. It's big old Puerto Rican breakfast, a big cup of coffee with the soda crackers. And you mush as many as you can in there.
Yep.
You come up with that plata de crackers.
A little bit of cheese.
Or the chocolate.
Good morning,
cheese and the chocolate, I've never really been a thing with.
Oh, I've done it.
Like I've seen them do it, and I just never really. But that's definitely a staple.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Forgot
about those things.
I think that's about everything that I know of.
No, that was good. Those are, things that I didn't even remember that we used to do.
Yeah, we used.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used that potted. I got me thinking about that damn potted meat sandwich. That might have to make.
You probably have a can in the house already.
My mom did stay with me for a while, so I'm pretty sure there's a can somewhere. That's emergency stash. Nobody wants to cook. We're like, all right, let's just get some cheese whiz and potted meat. Fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
But this has been good. No, that's been nice. Good conversation.
So, all right. Well, I want to thank you for jumping in last minute. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Anytime. Always fun.
Can't wait for your show to come back on so I can bug y'all in the comment section.
Yeah, one day soon. Still gotta find myself someone to host with me. I may even just jump on at some point and just do some games. So I've kind of been playing around with that a little bit.
Half of those games I couldn't even play them. Like I would try to when you used to do the setup, you got to log in, blah 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 blah, and I would do that, and then when I would try to answer the questions and stuff, nothing would work. If you ever noticed, I was always dead last on everything. It would freeze out on me. I'm like, you know what? All right, cool, whatever.
I hear you.
But definitely can't wait for your show to come back on. Like I said, you're always welcome to hop on here.
Appreciate it.
Jazz should be back next week. Me and Jazz are doing a kind of simulcast with another podcast, some kind of game night. So we'll live broadcast on this too. So, but we're gonna be on somebody else's. So that should be interesting. That's my first collab with somebody else besides you. So see how that goes.
Sounds like that's gonna be fun.
I hope. And I'm on vacation next week, so I might make a couple of drinking games because I gotta go to work Monday. Then I'm off the rest of the week.
Okay.
So should be fun.
Very cool.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Questions, comments. Also Talks podcasts, my podcast, my personal IGs, also Blanco83. You can hit me on there. Facebook, if you have me on there. We also have the Also Talks Facebook and YouTube. This video will be going up on the YouTube. And I'll try to keep it on Twitch as long as I can. And hope to see y'all next week. Anything you guys want me to talk about, or you want to come on yourself to argue, chit chat, whatever. I'm down for whatever. Siempre, appreciate it.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Take care.
Gosta de fazer orgia, essa novinha que tá na volanda. Gosta de fazer orgia. Você tá em cima da piroca, 24 horas por dia. Você decada por cima da bunda. Essa novinha que tá na volanda, gosta de fazer orgia. Fica sentando em cima da piroca.